If you look at it globally, the relationship between the United States and China is a major, indicative issue for all of us. As long as that relationship is managed well, as long there is a clear, I won't say partnership, but it's controlled competition, etc., then I think this is an important part here. Managing that relationship is important. Recent, for example, discussion about nuclear weapons remains, I think, very much tangible. I mean, the way that nuclear weapons have been controlled in the 70s and 80s through a series of discussions and agreements, I think we should address that. I think within our region, we have to find, a way forward on the Palestinian issue, because that, I think, is extremely important and core. And I think this should be done through political processes. It cannot be done through confrontation, as we've seen time and again. And I think also from the UAE's perspective, we have to understand also that the world is also changed. So in many ways, many countries will actually hedge their bets. Many countries will build a lot of relationships. So again, a country like the United States, which is core to many of its friends' security and many of its friends' economy, is a relationship we have to maintain. And that relationship also has to be tangible, it has to be credible. So a lot of things, I think, in the question that you asked.
Sir, I have to ask you, just a few days ago, there was a rumor circulating that the UAE would do civilian administration in Gaza. And I just wanted to ask you, is that something that's on the table and being discussed?
No, well, we've come out with a refutation of that. So it's not true, but we will be very much engaged. We were the major donor, really, to humanitarian donor to Gaza during 2 years of difficult period. We put about 45% of all aid to Gaza. So we will continue. But again, we don't have what I would call a UAE agenda in Gaza. We have to work with the Palestinians. We have to work with the Egyptians, the Israelis, the Jordanians. And of course, an American leadership is key, really, for achieving a sort of, I won't say sustainable solution at this time, but moving on with the part 2 of President Trump's plan, and hopefully looking at a brighter landscape following that.
Turkey's foreign minister just a few days ago told me that Turkey would consider putting boots on the ground in Gaza. Does that worry you?
Well, again, in my opinion, this needs the agreement of various parties. So I would see that this is still hypothetical, because, any country can come and say, I will do this or do that. But ultimately, you have to have agreement, because
consensus.
you have to have consensus, because you want those boots actually to be part of a bigger orchestra. You don't want it to be a sort of lone player. And I think this is what we need to do. We all need to work together in Gaza in order to come out from an aftermath that has been a total disaster, and recognize also that the way forward is political, and the way forward is addressing Palestinian statehood and Israeli security at the same time.
Mr. Secretary, I have to ask you specifically about Syria. This is an administration